You know what? At this point, I feel like I just cannot get away from my past. Y'all, I'm really trying to get away from these story times about my exes, but I just don't think I can seem to get past them. Okay? Like, it's like I left you in 2024. However, y'all are popping up everywhere. Like, do y'all want me to see y'all? Like, do you want to run into each other? Like, what is the problem? How can I fix it? Okay. So, I have put out a few vlogs. I've been trying to do some story times that have pulled me away from this because I've talked about my exes so much on this channel and I'm just so tired of it. But of course, today there is a lot that I want to go over and there's a lot that I want to tell you. So, y'all are just gonna have to buckle up and understand what this story time is about to be. Okay? And on top of that, I was slaying on TikTok earlier. I was taking pictures earlier and I was slaying, but somewhere throughout the day I started looking like shit. So excuse me for how I look today. Don't know why. I'm just eating dog shit today, but we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope for the best. But no, so yesterday, you guys, I was at work and actually I think it was Sunday. Today is Tuesday. It was actually Sunday, so it was like 2 days ago. I was at work and I wasn't working in my departments. I was working in a different department for the day because they had just wanted me to. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. So about an hour into my shift, okay, I'm doing my thing. I'm getting ready to go on break. Like, I'm just chilling. And it kind of slows down. It dies down. I'm kind of feeling eerie. It was really, really busy in there, but my area was just slow. And suddenly I feel someone watching me to my right. And I'm like, I feel someone watching me, but I'm not going to look because who knows who it is. And I just had a really, really bad feeling in my stomach. Okay. I was like, something is about to happen and I'm just not ready for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to dive into it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't know what this feeling is, but I'm ready to, get out of here. So I look to my right. And I see somebody walking down and I'm like, hold up, I know her. And she turns around, you guys, and it was my ex's mom. Okay, it was my ex's mom. And I was like praying that my ex was not in there because my ex has a new boyfriend and that new boyfriend I don't think really likes me. And on top of that, my ex's friend also doesn't like me. That's kind of the reason we broke up is because she just did not like me. I don't know why she didn't like me. I was always very nice to her. She just said that, like, she didn't fuck with me in high school. She doesn't fuck with me now. And I was like, cool. But yeah, this relationship, by the way, is not one that I also feel like was my problem or my fault. Anyway, so I had not seen these people in months and months and months. And she had walked by me. And when she walked by me, she walked and she was looking at me. And then she kept walking and she just kept looking at me. And then she goes all the way down. I'm not really paying attention to her. I didn't really look at her. I was kind of looking at her through the corners of my eye. And it was just weird. So the crazy thing is that as soon as she gets all the way down, she stops. She looks. She opens her phone and she walks away. I'm just like, what did we text him that I'm here? Did you let him know not to come this way? Like, I don't know. I didn't see him. I didn't see the new boo. I don't really care. Like, I hope they're doing well, honestly, because I left that man for a reason. I broke up with that man for a reason. Like, you can have fun, babe. There's no ill will. It's just a little awkward because of how things ended. Like, it did not end on a good situation. So at work, I'm sitting here and I'm kind of feeling like, I just ran into her. It's going to be one of those days where I'm just running into people. And when I thought running into people, I mean like people I used to work with at my old job, maybe like some people I know. But literally an hour later, you guys, I look up and I'm by myself at the desk. Okay. So I was at the desk that day. And I was checking people out and doing returns and doing orders and whatever else that job comes with. So I'm by myself and someone is walking towards me. So I turn around and who do I see? I see my ex Sneaky Link with his boss. Okay, like his boss was like, let's check out here, and my sneaky link was like, maybe we should just go check out there, like he looks busy. And his boss was just not having it. Okay, his boss was like, no, we're checking out here, we parked out there, I'm not walking all the way back. And he was like, why are you being weird about it? And then my sneaky link was just like, I'm not being weird about it, like let's just check out here, let's just get out of here, like whatever. So I start checking out their items, I start checking their items and all that good stuff. And tell me why this man just looks at me the entire time. I did not let it be known that I knew him, because like things didn't really end on bad terms. We just stopped talking. Like that was really just the case of it, and it was just kind of awkward. Anyway, that man did not text me, thankfully. He did not say anything about it. It was just very awkward and just very not my vibe. Like, I kind of was talking to his boss a little bit. He was over there being real quiet, just kind of looking at me. So at this point, I had run into my ex's mom. I had run into my ex sneaky link. Okay, I was just feeling a little vulnerable. Like, I looked at one of the girls who was working with me at the desk had came back. And I had told her, I said, oh my gosh, like I saw my ex's mom earlier. I told her the story about how she looked at me weird. And then on top of that, I ran into my ex sneaky link, and then I told her the story about that. And that girl was laughing. She was having a good time about it. And I was just not really feeling that same way because of what just happened to me. It was a very awkward and very interesting situation. It was kind of putting my day, into perspective. I don't really know what to say about it. Like, it was just kind of odd. And you know what? That's not even all of what had went down that day either. So I had, not long after that, I had went to like I had a break before the two incidences, and then I was going to my lunch, okay? So I went to my lunch. I think I had Wendy's. Shit was fire. I think I've been getting a double stack biggie bag. It's the best thing on the earth. Like, I just cannot explain it to you. I've been eating it so much, and I just need to stop. Like, y'all can see what this fast food is doing to me. Well, as luck would have it, okay, I come back and I'm by myself once again. Okay, I'm by myself once again. And a few hours pass, nothing really crazy happens. Well, if y'all didn't know, today is the day of the big ice storm. This was 2 days ago, so it was like literally the 2 days before the storm. So work was really, really busy. And two guys had come in, and they wanted a propane exchange or something like that. And basically came up to me and was like, yo, we need a propane exchange. And I was like, okay, cool. I kind of chopped it up with them a bit, you know what I mean? I hang out with a lot of straight people, so I'm very good at like being able to have a conversation like that. So me and them were having a really good conversation. Like, we were just laughing, we're having fun. But let me keep y'all this in mind. As soon as they walked in, I smelled straight weed. And they literally smelled like straight weed, okay? Like, literally the entire time, like, just awful. So I'm chopping it up with them and stuff like that. And then they walk out to go get their exchange. Well, at this point in time, the exchanges had to be manually exchanged because our kiosk was out. So I called the girl to go unlock it. Well, she was a little busy, so she's like, I'll be there in a second. And I was like, okay, girl, okay. I kind of take care of a few customers behind them. They're asking me why it smells like weed. I'm like, it's not me. It was some customers. Like, I'm sorry. Because customers will like go to your management and be like, oh, that one smells like weed. And you know, your dude does not want to get drug tested. You know what I mean? Like, that's just never the case. So anyway, like a few minutes rolls by, they come back and they're like freezing, y'all. It was like 30 degrees at that point, and they were freezing, okay? I'm from Texas, so y'all know it's cold, okay? Well, so it was literally so cold. And they came back and they were like, oh, like it's cold, like we can't wait out of there anymore. And I was like, okay, fine. Like let me just I got my lot associate to go get the exchange done. And he got the exchange done. Well, while he was doing that, while he was exchanging their propane tanks, okay, the main one that I had been talking to, okay, comes up to me while I'm alone, looks side to side, makes sure there's no one around, and goes, hey, can I have your number? And I didn't hear it at first, you guys. Like, he said N-U-M. He said num. He did not say number, okay? I have dated a lot of dudes who low-key came from the ghetto, okay? And I know the slang, but I did not know this type of slang. You know what I mean? Like, people just say number, like, you know what I mean? Okay. So, I was like, kind of weird because this man was giving straight. So I was like, what do y'all want from me? Like, what do you want this to transform into? Like, I'm kind of confused. Like, I didn't know what they wanted. I didn't know if they were gonna invite me to hang out because that was cool. I didn't know if he was trying to like tell me I was cute. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Well, and in that moment, I couldn't find my phone. So I like look all over my apron and stuff like that, and I can't find my phone. So I told the dude, I was like, literally just write your phone number on this and I'll text you later. Okay. So they leave. I have the number, and about 30 minutes later, the girl comes up to give me my break. So I go take my last break and I type in this dude's number and I'm like, hey, yo, it's Rylan from, you know, my store, all the goods. And this man hit me back trying to sell me some ganja, if you will. And I was just kind of like, okay, you know what I mean? I said, bet, I'll let you know when I need something, okay? Never gonna buy anything, honestly, but you try to sell me weed. Like, I was just like, that makes sense. Like, that, why didn't I think of that? Like, I just didn't think people were bold enough to do that, but why did I not think that this man would do that? And it gets even more hectic, y'all. This was all in the same day, by the way, like within the same 8 hours. So I go home and I take a shower and I get in bed. So while I'm chilling in my bed, I get this ad from this dude on Snapchat. And the thing about me and Snapchat is they're either adding me from YouTube, TikTok, they found my music and found my TikTok and found my Snapchat somehow, or people just add me off a quick ad and be weird. But a lot of the times those people are either trying to get something from me or they're trying to get with me. So I was a little confused and I was a little scared. But anyway, this man starts texting me and telling me about like very like vivid and very detailed things of this man, what he wants to do to me. And I was kind of having fun with it, honestly. I was just like, I don't know, maybe not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was just having fun banter. And this man got so serious, you guys. Like, he was like, I'm 2 hours away, like this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm not sending you anything unless maybe you send me something, which even then I wouldn't have sent him anything. I was really just trying to play him just to see if he would. And he never did, but it was just kind of funny because like, I was clowning that man all over. Like, I really don't remember what we were talking about, but I really clowned this man, and it was so bad to the point I had to text one of my friends to be like, yo, I am clowning this man right now. Like, y'all will not believe it. But anyway, y'all, yeah, I pretty much blocked him after that because he started getting really weird and like started talking about really weird things he wanted to do to me. And that's when like I start, you know, getting bored with it, is when they're not really understanding that I'm trolling them. You know what I mean? And it's like, when you troll them too and you're using certain slang that they don't know what it means, it's so funny, but after a while it gets boring. But yeah, this happened to me all in one day, y'all. This was one day in the life of me. So just remember that things could be a lot worse and things could be a lot better. Okay, but I hope y'all are thriving. I love y'all who ever watches these. I am so appreciative of y'all. And thank you for watching. As always, subscribe. I have everything linked down below, so follow me everywhere. And thank you so much. I love you guys.